Musa Kwankwaso, representing Kano Central. Mr. President, the motion on the alarming upsurge of malaria incidents and the co-sponsors are Dr. Ahab Abdullahi Kebinov, Dr. Ali Sabi, Abdullahi Niger North, and 20 others. Mr. President, the Senate notes with grave concern that in recent times the outbreak of malaria incidents has exponentially increased in Nigeria, particularly northern Nigeria, to an epidemic level. Observes that the World Health Organization estimated that 212 million cases of malaria and 429,000 deaths are recorded annually, and that sub-Saharan Africa carries 90% of the global malarial burden and 92% of malaria deaths globally. The Senate notes with serious concern how 97% of Nigerian population is at risk of being infected with malaria parasites, while Nigerian Institute of Medical Research reported that 50 million people tested positively annually. The Senate further notes that Nigeria accounted for up to 25% of the global cases and deaths as a result of malaria endemic. The disease has been adjudged to be the third leading cause of death for children less than 5 years, taking the life of a child every 2 minutes. Now, this data was even before the recent prevalence of outbreak of malaria parasite that has developed resistance to the first-line anti-malaria drugs in Nigeria. The Senate observes that Nigeria's population as of 2017 is estimated at about 180 million people, but country's health facilities as of 2017 stood at a total of 34,173 health facilities comprising of 30,098 primary health care centers, 3,992 secondary health care, and 83 tertiary health care facilities across the country. The Senate further observes that malaria accounts for 60% of outpatient visits and 30% of hospitalization among children under 5 years of age in all these facilities in the country. The Senate worried that poor funding has been one of the major challenges for healthcare delivery in Nigeria. The Senate concerned that budgetary allocation of healthcare delivery has been on the decline since 2012, as against the 50% recommended by African Union during its meeting in 2001, tagged the Abuja Declaration. For instance, allocation for health sector was 4.23% in 2016, 4.7% in 2017, and 3.9% in 2018. That is the proposed appropriation bill. The Senate aware that the National Health Act 2014 recommends a grant of not less than 1% from the Consolidated Revenue Fund to be set aside for the basic health care in the country, and this law has never been implemented. The Senate convinced that the main bane of health delivery in Nigeria is due to the following. 1, collapse of public sanitation institutions due to neglect by state and local government authorities. 2, breakdown of public health infrastructure that has led to the absence of vector control programs arising from the apparent abandonment of federal epidemiology units. 3, decline in annual budgetary provisions in the funding of the health sector. 4. The poor efficacy of anti-malaria drugs due to the prevalence of fake drugs has also led to the virus developing resistance. And 5. Lack of implementation and enforcement of urban planning regulations, which has led to the increase of shanties and slums that harbor mosquitoes and other injurious pests and disease vectors. Accordingly, Mr. President, the Senate resolves to 1. Urge the Federal Ministry of Health to, as a major matter of urgency, procure sufficient quantity of effective anti-malarial drugs and supply them free of charge to all public health facilities across the country. 2. Urge the federal government to embark on mass mobilization that will provide adequate information to all Nigerians on how to take appropriate and effective malarial preventive and treatment measures. 3. Urge the Federal Ministry of Health to effectively partner with states and local government authorities and development partners with a view to scaling up integrated vector management and control, as well as streamline all malarial programs across the country. And 4. Urge the federal government to increase the annual funding of Federal Ministry of Health that will meet the Abuja Declaration by EU in 2001, as well as ensure full implementation of the National Health Act 2014 and the 1% Consolidated Revenue Fund provisions to keep up the basic health care provision fund. Thank you, Mr. President.